Race came into our lives and never left. Not just our home, he moved straight into the center of everything, into the quiet mornings, the hard evenings, the moments when words feel too heavy to carry. If you've ever felt that kind of love from an animal, you already know what I mean. And if you haven't, stay with me, because Race is about to show you something you won't forget. If stories like this one make your heart feel something real, hit subscribe. I almost never ask, but when I do, it's because I mean it. More stories like this are coming, and I'd hate for you to miss them. I had never owned a dog before Race, not once. I grew up thinking dogs were nice to have, but not necessary. My husband grew up differently. He knew what a dog could bring to a home. So when Race arrived, I was open, but not prepared, not even close. The first time Race looked at me, really looked at me, I felt something shift. It wasn't the way animals usually glance at you and then move on. He held it, like he was reading something written on my face that I hadn't said out loud yet. My husband noticed it too. He turned to me and said, "I've never met a dog like him." And that sentence has never left me, because it was true from the very first day. Race is a Rottweiler, about 115 pounds of muscle, wide chest, massive head, and the most expressive wrinkles on his forehead you've ever seen. Those wrinkles change shape depending on his mood: curious, concerned, playful, serious. Sometimes I catch myself just watching his forehead like it's its own conversation. And then there's his nose, slightly crooked, tilted just a little to the right. My husband once asked if we should be worried about it. I said absolutely not. That crooked nose is my favorite thing about him, because it's proof that he's real, that he's ours. People who don't know Rottweilers are often afraid. I understand it. The size alone is enough to make someone step back. But what they don't see, what they can't see until they've been in the same room with him, is the gentleness underneath all that strength. Race is not aggressive. He's not dangerous. He is, without question, the most emotionally aware creature I have ever shared space with. When I am sad, I don't call him. I don't have to. He knows before I do. He comes quietly, sits right in front of me, and just looks. Not impatiently, not waiting for something, just there. Sometimes he rests his head in my lap, and I feel the weight of everything I was carrying start to dissolve. I don't know how he does it. I'm not sure I need to know. My husband calls him his emotional support animal, but he says it laughing, the kind of laugh that means it's actually true. Race reads the room before we do. He knows when it's time to play and when it's time to be still. He knows when someone needs space and when someone needs company. We joke that he must have been human in a past life, but honestly, sometimes it doesn't feel like a joke at all. Do you believe some animals are born with a deeper soul than others, or is it the love we give them that shapes who they become? Drop your answer below. I genuinely want to know. There are moments, small ones, ordinary ones, that I think about more than the big ones. Race sitting in the hallway waiting when I come home late. Race placing one heavy paw on my knee during a hard phone call, as if to say, "I'm here." Race learning the sound of my husband's car and running to the door before the engine even cuts off. These moments don't make headlines, but they are the architecture of a life that feels full. He learns fast, faster than we expect. Commands, routines, tones, he picks them all up and holds them. But more than intelligence, it's his attentiveness that undoes you. He's always watching, not guarding, not waiting to react, just present, like someone who genuinely wants to understand you. I don't have children. I've never felt that as a loss, and I mean that honestly, because Race fills our home the way I imagine a child might, with noise and calm, with chaos and comfort, with the feeling that you are always, always seen. There was one evening I want to tell you about. I don't talk about it often, but it stays with me. It was one of those nights where everything felt wrong at once, the kind of tired that sleep doesn't fix. I hadn't said a word to anyone. I hadn't cried. I was just sitting on the kitchen floor with my back against the cabinet, staring at nothing. My husband was in the other room. He didn't know, but Race knew. He walked in slowly, no noise, no sudden movement, and he just sat down in front of me, not beside me, in front of me, like he wanted to make sure I could see his face. And I looked at him, and something inside me cracked open in the best possible way. I started crying, not from sadness, from being seen, from the realization that this animal had walked across the house specifically for me in that moment without being asked. I don't have a scientific explanation for it. I don't need one. What I know is this: he showed up, and sometimes that's everything. That's what people miss when they see the size and the breed and the history. They see a guard dog. They see potential danger. They don't see what I see, a creature who is more attuned to human emotion than most humans I know. A dog who has never once made me feel alone in my own home. A dog who carries no judgment, no agenda, no conditions, just presence. Pure, steady, unconditional presence. I remember the first time I took Race to a park, and a woman flinched when she saw him. She grabbed her child's hand and stepped off the path. I didn't get angry. I understood. I had been that person once, the one who saw the breed before the soul. But I made a quiet promise to Race that day, that I would always speak for him when the world made assumptions, that I would always be the person who says, "You're wrong about him. Let me show you." He weighs 115 pounds, but walks like he's trying not to take up too much space. There's a humility to him that I find remarkable in an animal so physically powerful. He doesn't push, he doesn't demand. He waits, he watches, and when you finally open up, when you finally let him in, he fills every corner of you so gently that you don't even realize it's happening until one day you think, "I cannot imagine a single day without him." People ask us sometimes, why a Rottweiler? And I want to say, because of exactly this, because of the way he looks at us, because of the crooked nose, because of the wrinkles, because of who he is when the house is quiet and it's just the three of us and the world outside doesn't matter. I wouldn't change a single thing about him, not one. If he's not in heaven, I don't want to be there either. And if this story reached something inside you, something you didn't expect, then you're exactly who this channel is for. Subscribe, because Race has more to show you, and so do all the others waiting to be seen.